choice. Just a couple of quick things before we get started. If you could please take your cell phones out right now and turn them on to off or vibrate or no singing, that would be terrific. We'll let the singing go on up here. And also, we just wanted to let you know that as it is an Easter production, there is a crucifixion scene, and we want to provide you with a viewer discretion warning for the depiction of violence on stage. We understand this can be a sensitive and intense moment for some, and we want to ensure that everyone is prepared. So please be advised that the scene may include depictions of physical harm and suffering, and we urge you to watch with an open mind and heart and to be respectful of those around you. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. We're confident that this musical will touch your heart, and we hope that it warms you and brings the hope and love that Easter brings. Enjoy the show.
Our Roman protectors, right on time for their morning feeding. The sun should be so consistent.
Rachel, dear, don't think of them as Romans. Think of them as paying customers. At least that makes the transaction a little more palatable. It appears that Octavius has brought that young Commander Marcus along on patrol this morning. Wonder what this is all about.
Good morning, old man.
Good morning, Commander. So, Octavius, taking the boss for breakfast, are we? Looking for a little promotion, perhaps?
Watch it! I'm in a good mood, and the day's still young. Now, the Centurion informed me this morning he would like to join me on patrol today. For your information.
That's right. It's been way too long since I've been down here in the marketplace. And I was beginning to miss your pleasant company there, Asa. I have missed seeing your family. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Marcus.
It's been a long time. Your uncle sent his best. You really should come by and visit him sometime.
So, my traitorous brother still works as a centurion's servant. How is the treasonous old bird faring?
Not well, I'm afraid. He's recently become ill and nothing seems to help him. I was thinking maybe some freshly baked bread from his favorite niece might, cheer him up.
Messiah isn't well? Is it serious?
Honestly, I don't know. The physicians are baffled by his condition. Hannah, maybe if you came by and cheered him up.
We've instructed our granddaughter to stay on her side of the city. Just because her uncle will work for the Romans doesn't mean she needs to keep company with them.
Besides, I'm beginning to think that she was going more than just to visit my brother.
Grandfather!
I'm sure Amaziah will appreciate the freshly baked bread. Yes, thank you. And you are all more than welcome to come by anytime.
Yes, sir. Shouldn't we be going now? We've got a lot of ground left to cover this morning.
Yes, quite right. For the bread? Look at Dave. You take this, sir. Bye, Hannah.
So, Amaziah's not well. I'm not surprised he's probably sick from associating with those Romans.
At least they're gone. Only 24 more hours till we have to see those brutes again.
Well, I don't know, Grandmother. Marcus is nice enough.
Nice enough? A Roman? I don't think so. No. A Jewish boy. That would be nice enough. But I forget. My granddaughter has refused the offer of every nice Jewish boy in Capernaum. What was there? He's not kind enough. He's not spiritual enough. He's not nice enough. And of course, he's not handsome enough. And let's not forget, but Grandmother Rachel, I don't love him. Nice enough? A Roman soldier for my granddaughter? I don't think so.
But Marcus is different, Grandmother. He's kind and he has a good heart. He's thoughtful and he's brave. Uncle Amaziah told me he once rushed into battle to save a wounded man. And he loves Uncle Amaziah like he's his own family. How many Roman soldiers do you know that would come to our side of the city to help a servant?
Asa, are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Yes, and I'm beginning to think that young commander came to our bakery for more than just bread.
Sir, you better forget about her. She's a beauty, all right? But she's a Jew. The Jews, they're nothing but trouble.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I would have done these last couple of years without the help of her uncle.
Well, I'll grant you, the girl and her family seem pleasant enough, but you can't separate them from the rest of their kind. You know, you get involved with the Jewish girl and you get involved with all of them. And let me tell you, they are a difficult lot.
Maybe you're right. but Hannah is different. I've been all over this empire, and I've never run into a girl like her before. She's... Take the men ahead, Sergeant. I'll meet up with you at the garrison later. I'm gonna give this bread to Amaziah. Say it's a present from his niece Hannah. Maybe it'll brighten his day like she brightens mine.
Oh, Hannah, what have you gotten yourself into? Your grandmother was right. You really could have had any nice Jewish boy in Capernaum. I mean, there was Shem, the kind shepherd lad, or Absalom, the handsome baker's apprentice who had every girl in Capernaum after him. But no, I had to go for a man in uniform. Admittedly, a kind man with a good heart who makes me smile and then laugh and then smile some more. Roman. Oh, Marcus, will it ever be meant to be? I've lived in the same little place and familiar faces since I was a child. I've dreamed of that wonderful morning when love would be born in a stranger smile. The prayer of a maiden, her champion
Sir, someone to see you.
Send him in.
Not him. Her.
Hannah, what are you doing here at the garrison? Does your family know you're here?
No, and they mustn't find out. I went to visit your house. Uncle Amaziah, Marcus, he's dying.
Oh, I know. I've appealed to the Roman gods, but nothing seems to help. I would do anything for him. He's been like a father to me. You know this, right? What is there left to do?
I may know of someone. A very wise and amazing man. A man who's healing people and changing lives.
Well, when can I meet him? Where is he?
He's preaching outside in the hills around the city tomorrow. I can take you to him. Follow the crowds and look for me. But I really must go now. There is one more thing. Try to look a little less Roman. His followers are not exactly supporters of Caesar.
All right, I'll be there.
Sir, if you don't mind me asking, what was that all about?
Seems Hannah may know someone who can heal my servant. I'm going to meet him at the hillside meeting tomorrow.
Did she tell you this man's name?
No. She left before I thought to ask. All I know is he's a man who's healing sick people and figured it's worth an investigation.
Well, sir, if this is the man I suspect, a rabbi named Jesus from Nazareth. He is trouble, and if your pretty little Jewish girl is involved with him, she's trouble too.
Jesus of Nazareth. Yes, I've heard the name, but no real information. Octavius, what do you know?
Well, sir, they say he has very unorthodox ideas, even for the Jews. He's performing miracles, like the girl says. Plenty of stories floating around about him. Incredible tales of a virgin birth in Bethlehem and stargazing magi traveling halfway across the world to pay homage to a baby king.
I've heard these stories, but what do they all mean?
I'm not sure, sir, but word in the marketplace is that the Jewish leaders don't like this Jesus. He upsets the status quo. They try to find ways to discredit him. Others are led to believe that he's their Messiah, some sort of king. But as for me, I say he's trouble, plain and simple. Call it a soldier's intuition, but the Jews have had plenty of these so-called messiahs come and go over the years. But this Jesus, he's different.
All right then. You and some of the men will escort me to the hillside meeting tomorrow, but you will stay in the background, out of the way, and out of sight. If there's trouble, we'll deal with it. But I must meet this miracle man if my friend Amaziah has any chance to live.
Could he be the one to set us free? In 1,000 years, in 1,000 lifetimes, could he ever find a sweeter reason to believe? Could he be the one we believe?
Marcus,
Hello, Hannah. Seems I found the right hillside.
it seems you have. I thought I told you to look a little less Roman. You stand out like a camel in the Holy of Holies. And only a blind man witness your friends across the way. I thought I could trust you, Marcus.
You can trust me, Hannah. Octavius is here only in case of a disturbance. I've given them strict orders to stay out of sight. But honestly, I don't understand why the Roman uniform causes such a disturbance to begin with. There are plenty of other people under our jurisdiction who have learned the benefit of working with Caesar instead of against him. Why do the Jews continue to resist?
Could it possibly be because the Romans have taxed us into complete starvation and denied us the freedom to worship our one true God as we please?
Oh, you sound just like your grandfather. Look, I came here to help Amaziah, not to harm him. However, we have allowed Jewish people to observe their religious practices within reason.
We are tolerated only so that we are not a threat to Caesar's rule. Anyone who crosses that line is dealt with in the most severe of ways. I'm sure you've heard of the place in Jerusalem called Golgotha, where Pilate hands out Roman justice to any poor Jew who threatens the mighty Caesar.
Roman justice is swift and final. I agree. It is also fair and just. Innocent men have nothing to fear in the Roman courts. Thieves and insurrectionists get exactly what they deserve at the hands of the government.
Why did I ever think you'd understand? A Roman could never know what it is to be a Jew. One day God will deliver us and we will be free again. But for now, we suffer at the hands of whatever brutal government is fashionable.
Deliver you? With the Messiah, right?
Yes. How did know that?
My men and I hear things. It's our job to know the local politics. Speaking of which, where's this miracle man? When can I meet him?
That's him, there, the man in the middle. That's Jesus.
Oh. It's not at all how I had envisioned.
I'm not surprised. He's not what a lot of people envision the Messiah to be.
Wait. He's the Messiah. As in, the one who's going to deliver all of Israel from the tyranny of Rome. I'm sorry, but he hardly seems like a conquering hero.
I don't pretend to be wise in the matters of the scriptures. I don't know all the prophecies like the men do. What I do know is that Jesus is special. He's not changing governments, Marcus. He's changing people. When he speaks of the Heavenly Father, it's with complete authority, with familiarity. He is so wise, far beyond his years. Most of all, he loves people, Marcus.
So, when do I meet him?
First, listen.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth.
For
in trouble, Hannah, but I must speak with this man. Amaziah can wait no more. Lord, 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 I have a dear servant who lies paralyzed and in terrible suffering.
Then I shall go and heal him.
I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but say the words and he will be well. For I am a man under authority with men under me. I tell that one to go, and he goes, that one to stay, he stays, and I tell my servant, do this, and he does it.
Wow. Everyone, listen up. I tell you the truth. I have not seen anyone in Israel with such great faith. Go. It will be done, just as you believed it would.
Is that it? Just because I believed he could delegate his authority? Does that mean Amaziah will be well?
Go home and see for yourself, Marcus. Go and see what a little faith can do.
I don't believe this. You know, our commander comes in here begging for the help of some Jewish holy man, and he takes the rabbi's word that everything's all right just because he has faith in a penniless Jew. I don't believe it.
Marcus has faith, Octavius. Very rare in Rome, but a fact of life for the Jew. Faith is the key to knowing God.
By faith in a brother Abraham was led on to a foreign land.
My faith served for a lonely son, and a mighty nation was thus begun.
By faith in a brother Moses, we out of Egypt, land out of slavery.
By faith, Daniel entered the lion's den, and without a scratch he walked out again. By faith, he deserved to be just like him, for he was a man of faith. By faith, we're called God's chosen race, to be blessed his name, to receive his grace. By faith, our blessed through all our days, for we are people of faith. By faith, Jericho came down. By faith, was a giant slain. By faith, was King David crowned. By faith, in Jehovah's name. By faith, we're called God's chosen race, to be blessed his name, to receive his grace. By faith, our blessed through all our days, for we are people of faith. We are people of faith. By faith, we're called God's chosen race, to be blessed his name, to receive his grace. By faith, our blessed through all our days, for we are people of faith. We are a people of faith. By faith.
So, I thought I should personally deliver the great news. Amaziah is completely well. He's up, he's about, and back to normal.
As long as my brother's serving as a Roman servant, he can hardly be thought as normal. But still, it was a good thing you did for us. Hannah told us all about it.
Yes, she did. It was good of you to come and tell us that Amaziah is well. Now, if only a certain stubborn old goat would go to his brother, who only days ago was on death's doorstep, and make good the bad feelings that have festered over the years, then maybe this year at Passover we won't have a fight at the dinner table.
Isn't it great that Amaziah is completely well now? Happened just like you said it would. Now I'm wondering if you can help me with one more problem that I seem to have. See, it seems I've gone out and fallen in love with the most incredible girl. And despite the protests of her grandparents, I think she loves me back. But wait, there's this invisible wall that separates us. Because I am a Roman. And you are too. But if things don't change between us, pretty soon I may need to meet that miracle friend of yours again, just to heal my broken heart.
Believe it or not, Marcus, my grandparents are beginning to admit you're not so terrible. That in and of itself would be a miracle. I mean, you're kind, smart, and a little bit stubborn. And you're thoughtful, and you have a good heart, even if you are naive about Rome's injustices. Do you need me to keep going?
Yeah, well, I mean, after all, it seems this wall is coming down between us.
But don't you see, Marcus? It's more than that. It doesn't matter to me that you're Roman. What matters is that I follow Jesus and you follow Caesar. Marcus, you saw what he did for my uncle and Messiah. If only you would look through eyes of faith and see Jesus for who he really is, maybe then things could be different between us. Maybe then...
Octavius, what are you doing here?
Sir, sealed orders arrived from Rome this morning. You were not at your home, nor at the garrison. Amaziah said I might find you here. Your order, sir.
It says here my men and I are to be transferred under the governor Pontius Pilate in Jerusalem. We're to leave tomorrow. I'm going to be centurion for the governor.
Congratulations, sir. Finally, to be living in a real city for change. You better go immediately to pack our gear. I don't want to celebrate tonight.
Oh, I can't go just yet. I gotta talk to him.
No need to explain to me, sir. Just tell the lady goodbye and meet me and the men at the tavern. If you don't mind, I'll not stay around for the tears.
Hannah, this is incredible! I'm gonna be the centurion for the governor. You gotta come with me to Jerusalem.
You have to make a choice, Marcus. If there is any chance for us to be together, you cannot go to Jerusalem.
What?
I love you, Marcus, I really do. But I follow Jesus, not Caesar. And you could too if only you would test your newfound faith.
But Hannah, this is everything I've worked for. I've risked my life for the hope of maybe getting this promotion. And now that it's finally within my grasp, you want me to just throw it away? It doesn't make any sense. What kind of choice is this?
It's the most important important choice, Marcus.
Another one of their holy men is their after for Passover celebration.
All this for a prophet?
Makes you wonder who this holy man really is, doesn't it? By the gods, it's him! It's Jesus!
Here he comes, Hosanna to the Son of David. Here he comes, blessed be the name of the Lord. Romans saves us, Messiah saves us, as freedom descends from Jerusalem. Here he comes, Hosanna to the Son of David. Here he comes, blessed be the name of the Lord. Romans saves us.
Hannah, I didn't recognize you. Here, let me help you.
No, sir. There is no need for you to bother. It was certainly my mistake, Centurion.
But Hannah, it's me. It's Marcus. What's it been? 2 years since I've seen you last? What brings you here to Jerusalem?
Forgive me, sir, but I do not know anyone named Marcus anymore. And I'm sure that the Centurion has far more important concerns than a clumsy Jewish girl. Now, if you'll excuse me, my master needs me. Or is it now against Roman law for a Jewish girl to follow her Messiah?
Tough break, sir. Perhaps it is your destiny to flirt with danger, not with the women.
I tell you, Sergeant, I've had my share of fair women in this empire, but I have to go and fall in love with the only one who won't return my affection. And why? Because I refuse to throw my life away following some itinerant prophet she calls a Messiah. Why is it that every time I encounter this Jesus, he bothers me so?
I told you, sir, he is trouble. For me, for you, he most certainly is trouble. We must trap him with his own words.
Teacher, We know that you're a man of integrity and that you teach the way of God in accordance to the truth. You aren't swayed by men because you pay no attention to who they are. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not?
You hypocrites. Show me the coin that you pay the taxes with. Tell me, whose portrait is this and whose inscription?
It's Caesar's, of course.
Then give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's.
Teacher, in all of the law, which is the greatest of the commandments?
Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, all of your soul, and all of your mind. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commands. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees, they sit in Moses' seat, so you must obey them and do everything they ask you to do. But do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach. Instead, they tie up these heavy loads and place them on men's shoulders when they themselves are not willing to lift a finger to move them.
He made fools of us.
It's much worse. Those people love him for doing so.
It's getting out of control. We can't allow this to continue any longer. Passover is just a few days away. By that time, you'll have the whole city on his side. Something must be done. Something must be done soon. Something must be done. Something must be done soon. This Jesus of Nazareth is stirring up the people against us. Something must be done soon.
This blaspheming deceiver will bring the wrath of Rome down upon
Something must be done. Something must be done. And we must tell Caiaphas, go straight away, tell Caiaphas. The high priest Caiaphas will know just what to do.
He'll deal with it discreetly.
He'll handle it completely.
The high priest Caiaphas will know just what to do. Something must be done. Something must be done soon. Something must be done. Something must be done, and soon.
Hannah, Octavia said that you sent for me. I'm so glad you changed your mind.
Centurion! Marcus, it's not what you think. I need your help. A friend's life is in danger. You may be our only hope.
I see. Who's in danger?
It's Jesus. Today in the temple, he chased all the money changers away and embarrassed the priests and Pharisees in front of a whole crowd. Afterwards, I heard them talking, planning revenge.
Well, what sort of revenge?
They said that they would go to Caiaphas, that he would know what to do. They sounded so angry, Marcus. I'm afraid for Jesus' life.
Caiaphas the high priest? I've been witness to a few heated encounters between him and Pontius Pilate. I'm not too sure which man hates the other more. Caiaphas is dangerous, though. But Jesus has way too much popular support right now. Caiaphas could never get past his followers.
But what if he does? You said yourself he's dangerous.
He is, but he also has no legal authority. Without Pilate's consent, he can take no lasting action against Jesus. The power to condemn a man still lies completely in Rome's hands, and Roman justice would never sentence an innocent man. So you don't have to fear for Jesus. Everything is going to turn out just all right, right?
Marcus, I hope you're right. I pray you're right. But something within me just says that everything is going to change.
Yes, of course you're absolutely correct. Something must be done about this Jesus of Nazareth. Our coexistence with these Roman heathens is fragile enough without some foolish rabble-rousers stirring up the people. We will deal with this man, and in a most finite manner. Better that one man die for the people than that the entire nation should perish.
Well, maybe we could just run him out of the city before the Passover begins.
And how do you propose that we do that? How do you take a man with hundreds, maybe thousands of followers, and simply run him out of the city? It's not that simple. Efforts to discredit him have all failed. His popularity with the people is growing daily, and at our expense, I might add. Now, you do not simply chase away a man like Jesus. He would only return, and our problems would return with him. Gentlemen, our solution must be permanent. We need a reason, a plausible reason, to have Jesus arrested. We need to be creative about this. More important than that, we need to find the proper time and place for his arrest. Someplace private, away from the eyes and ears of his adoring public. And to that end, I offer you the services of this man. Gentlemen, I would like for you all to meet Judas Iscariot. He has agreed, for a price, to turn over his master Jesus to us tomorrow evening in an out-of-the-way place. So all we need now are a few convincing witnesses, a little help from our friend Pontius Pilate. Well, if all goes well, we should have Jesus tried, convicted, and executed well before Passover begins. Excellent. Well, gentlemen, good night, and sleep well. Tomorrow promises to be a very busy day. Oh, Malchus, Pay the men?
Are you still sleeping? Arise. The hour has come for the Son of Man to be betrayed into the hands of sinners. Look, here comes my betrayer now. Friend, do what you came for. Am I leading a rebellion that you're coming at me with swords and clubs? I was with you every day in the temple courts, yet you did not lay a finger on me. This is your hour when darkness reigns.
Well, well, Caiaphas. I understand you have a pressing problem that only the governor can handle. It had better be important to have awoken me at such an early hour.
Pontius Pilate, Your Excellency, sir, we are certainly grateful for your audience. Here is our problem.
I see. So what charges do you bring against this man?
Well, he is a criminal. If he were not, we would not be turning him over.
You take him, judge him by your own laws.
May I remind His Excellency that we do not have the authority to execute anyone.
You, come to me. Now. So you are that prophet from Nazareth, aren't you? You know, I've heard some things about you. My wife, she's even seen you in her nightmares. So what is it you are? Who are you anyways? What have you done? Are you the Son of God?
Is this your idea, or did others talk to you about me?
You think I am a Jew? It is your people and your chief priest who handed you over to me.
My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest. But now my kingdom is from another place.
So you are a king. This could be entertaining after all.
You're right in saying that I'm a king. In fact, for this reason I was born, and for this reason I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who stands on the side of truth listens to me.
Truth. What is truth? Another lunatic Jewish philosopher. Where do these people come from? I find no basis for charges against this man. But it is customary for me to release one prisoner at the time of Passover. Shall I release the King of the Jews?
Shall I have the guards throw this mob out?
Silence! You take him and judge him by your own laws.
But we have a law. And according to that law, he must die. He claimed to be the Son of God.
Do you hear what they are saying? Who are you? Where do you come from? Speak to me! Do you not know who I am? I have the power to free you or to crucify you. Here is your king. Shall I crucify your king?
We have no king. But Caesar.
I wash my hands of this man's blood. Crucify him.
Here am I! Have some wine! Come on, aren't you thirsty? Get down off that cross and have a drink with me and my friends.
Father, forgive them. They don't know what they
Come down off that cross if you're truly the Son of God.
He saved others, but he can't save himself. Save yourself.
Here he is, King of the Jews. Come on down, and you will believe.
My God! My God! Why have you forsaken me? Father, into your hands I commit my spirit.
Centurion! Who is this man?
Could he be the one? Say my search is over. Could he be the one true Lord for me? In 1,000 years, in 1,000 lifetimes,
What is it now, Caiaphas? Wasn't it only yesterday I did your dirty work for you? I wouldn't have hoped to have seen you again so soon.
Your Excellency, one small detail remains. It seems that while this Jesus was alive, he made the claim that he would rise from the grave on the third day following his death. Well, of course, this is all nonsense, but we believe that his followers may try to steal the body just to promote such a fantasy.
So what is it you ask of Rome this time? More killing, perhaps? Maybe we should crucify his disciples. No, that's probably not good enough. We should kill anyone who ever knew the man. Would that take care of your problem sufficiently?
Governor, please. All we ask for is a guard, perhaps two. Just enough to watch over the tomb until the third day has passed. That way we may prevent any further deceptions from this Jesus.
Very well then. Take a guard. Centurion, go to the tomb, make it as secure as you know how, and put my seal upon it. Place 2 guards there for 3 days. I wish to hear no more of this Jesus of Nazareth. My wife, she was right. I should have had nothing to do with this man.
By the gods, this is boring work, Octavius. We've been here nearly 3 days and nothing has happened.
What do you expect from graveyard duty, soldier? I just wish the Centurion would send someone to relieve us. Ah, perhaps he has. Maybe we'll have some company after all.
Why do you seek the living among the dead? Christ the Messiah is risen, just as he said. Go tell the world all that you've seen today, the tomb that is empty, the stone rolled away. Why do you seek the living among the dead? Why do you seek the living among the dead? Christ the Messiah is risen, just as he said. Go tell the world all that you've seen today, the tomb
happened here?
Is that you, Centurion? I can't see a thing. There was an awful light. A man like a god pushed away the stone. Where's Octavius? Is he still here? Is he dead?
No, our friend is still with us. Octavius, Sergeant, what exactly happened here?
It's out of the ordinary. We saw some women come down the road, and that's what happened, sir.
When what happened?
The earthquake. The ground shook, and a man that I've never seen before appeared as if he rode a bolt of lightning to the ground. This man, or God, or whatever he was, he moved that stone away as if it were a pebble. I felt an awful fear crushing in my chest. And then everything went black, sir. That's all I remember.
The body isn't here. Jesus is gone.
Oh no! We're all doomed! If Pilate hears of this, we'll all die!
Pilate's not going to hear any of this, boy. I'm sorry, Centurion, but if word of this gets back, we'll be executed for dereliction of our duty. Now, it was that old priest and his cronies that got us into this mess. They have as much at stake as we do. I say we find them and let them figure a way out of this. What do you say? Sir?
What? Sorry, I was thinking.
Sir, we need to get at those old priests. Concoct some story about being attacked by Jesus' followers or something. Sir, come on.
Go, Octavius. Return to Jerusalem. Tell them whatever you want. You'll get no argument from me. Just go. They say life is a series of decisions. We make choices, we live, we learn, we move on. But then some of those decisions have a way of challenging everything we believed was true. Do I continue to pursue what I've always known, what I've always adored? Rome, the riches, the splendor, the fame, and everything that comes with it? Or do I turn and seek after a Messiah with scars in his hands and mercy in his eyes? Oh, but I've worked so hard and I've come so far. I'd be considered crazy by others if I turned my back on this. At best, I'd be a lunatic. At worst, a deserter to be executed. But I can't forget what I've seen, what I bear witness to, where he met the blind, the lame, the sick, the broken, and through his power, transformed them and their hearts. What does that mean for me? I'm not blind, I'm not sick, I'm not lame, I'm the centurion, Rome's finest. I'm at the top of my game. But why do I feel so empty? And where does it end? I've been to a few tombs. I am a centurion. But I've never seen a tomb that was full empty again. Is it hope? Is there more? Would this Jesus welcome me, a centurion? Hannah always tells me, you've got to have faith, Marcus. Have faith. You can make a choice. Have faith. But can I choose to relinquish myself and choose Jesus? Yes. Yes. I choose Jesus. I choose Jesus. I choose Jesus.
You guys see Marcus? Where is he? Where is he? Marcus, the commander, the centurion. Have you guys seen the centurion? Are you sure? Have you guys seen the centurion?
Marcus, what are you doing here?
The guards mustn't find me. Pontius Pilate has put a price on my head, so I can't stay long. But I had to see you.
Marcus, what is going on? Octavius just came through here with some priests from the temple. They were looking for you. They said that you were involved in the theft of Jesus' body from the tomb, but I was there. I saw the angel. There was no theft. They're lying about you, but why? What did you do?
I made a choice, Hannah. That's all. A simple decision I should have made 2 years ago, but I was blind, broken, and foolish. But there, peering into that empty tomb, everything just became so clear. Jesus is who he said he was. I'm starting over. I'm following him.
That's wonderful, Marcus, but what will you do and where will you go?
All I know is that I have to get as far away from here as I can. And I don't want to go alone.
You won't be alone, Marcus. You won't ever be alone.
Marcus,
What a show. We want to thank you for coming out to the last show of the Choice. I'm Pastor Josh. I pastor outside of